Good morning, Sault Ste. Marie. Welcome to Monday, March 30th. Oh my gosh, I almost want to say April. We're almost right there. I'm Danny Dupuis, one of your hosts.
And I'm Chris Oldcorn, the other host. And this is the special edition of, this is the morning edition of Special Reports.
Special Report.
Yeah, we got so many editions of Special Reports, hard to keep track. And today we're going to be looking at the COVID numbers across Algoma and across Canada as well, and we'll also have a craft as well, and Danny and I are going to talk a little about how we enjoyed the outdoors this weekend. So what did you do?
Oh my gosh, I took my dog up to Orphan Lake. We drove up at about 5 in the morning. He wasn't very happy about it because he didn't want to get out of bed, but I wanted to go watch the sunrise, so we made the commute. We went up to Orphan Lake. It was very gorgeous this weekend. I mean, the sun was out. It was a great day. How about you, Chris?
My girlfriend and I did a couple different things. I took my own advice and used Zoom, which was in my segment on Friday afternoon. Zoom being a chat platform. It's a video chat where you can have multiple people on the screen, and you can then chat with people all over the world, and you're all on video at the same time. So we did that. We also went to a couple of different parks around, and we actually saw some deer that were actually standing on the road in front of us, who were not even remotely concerned that there was a car there. No, I've never seen.
They're fearless.
Yeah, the deer was just looking at us like, "Hey, how's it going? Like, thanks for joining us." And there was 3 of them, and they just stood there, and they were no further than about 15 feet away from the car.
Next time, carry seeds in your vehicle or some like carrots or something like that. Just lightly stick your hand out; they'll come over. It's completely incredible.
Where I'm from, the deer, when they see you, they run off into the woods, from where I grew up. But here, they just are like, yeah, whatever. I'll just come over and look at this car. And it was kind of like African lion safari or something. I mean, they were...
I'm not sure if you've been reading as well. It's since all the vacant streets right now, animals are actually coming out. There's this thing just the other day on the news, wild mountain lions, I think, coming out. Everyone's kind of taking over the streets right now. I don't know about you, but I saw a few foxes in my neighborhood last night.
Yeah, and we saw some wild turkeys as well. And they were not remotely interested in moving. They do not move very quickly across the road. But it was very interesting to see wildlife up close that's not remotely afraid of you. And we took videos and photos, and it was just a very interesting experience. And we also went west as far as we could, and we saw some pretty amazing like ice formations and so on the side of the road like you drive in, and then you're like right there at the water, and you get out, and it's like a 10-foot walk.
That was
and then
beautiful.
There's all up the side of this brick wall was ice. It's pretty neat.
No, it's really incredible. And one incredible thing that's going on, I'm not sure if anyone tuned into our Friday segment when we featured a video from the Ontario Finished Rest Home. Well, they're at it again, and this time we have our dancing grandma and grandpas. It's really cute video. It's called Stay Away, Stay Inside, keeping the residents safe. So if you want to have a look, we'll put that up shortly for you. Wow, when we talk about In This Together, Oprah really hits the hammer on the nail. I mean, they are all about coming together right now and showing that in their staff. And I was up there this past weekend. My grandma's there, and they're doing everything they can to protect her and to keep her safe. And I was speaking with one of the aides, and what they're going to try to do in the next little bit is have a drop-off box. So family members, friends, everyone, what they'll be able to do is drop off little notes for everyone, and then they'll just distribute them to the fellow people and the person that it's supposed to go to, who it's meant to. They're really doing everything that they can right now to make sure the residents are safe. And honestly, Oprah, keep doing what you're doing. We love you for it. And Chris, you have some information too about a nursing home right now.
Yes, unfortunately, some nursing homes are not faring as well during the COVID-19 outbreak. We have a nursing home in Bobcaygeon here in Ontario that actually has had 9 deaths already of residents, and 34 staff have COVID-19 symptoms. And the head of the nursing home sent out a letter to the family members of people who are in the home. And it said, "It's possible that you may face the decision to send your loved one to the hospital, especially if they develop pneumonia and have trouble breathing. This would raise the question of going on a ventilator. A frail nursing home patient who is put on a ventilator is quite likely to suffer a great deal and may not survive. I'm asking all of you to think hard about what would be in the best interest of your loved ones." And unfortunately, in some nursing homes, COVID-19 will spread like wildfire. One of the nurses in the nursing home in Bobcaygeon said the following: "It's a war zone. I've never seen anything like it in all my years of nursing. Here's my fear. It's going to wipe out our senior population in nursing homes across the country. If Pinecrest, which is the nursing home where the outbreak is at, is any indication, this is just going to change things forever."
Wow.
People in nursing homes are the ones most susceptible to catching this disease, and also the most susceptible to getting it in a severe case. Any sort of lung complication that a person already has, just it exponentially, if they catch COVID-19, it's just exponentially worse. And unfortunately, it's very hard to run nursing homes, jails, homeless shelters, and keep people away from each other as far as possible. But there are obviously some nursing homes that are able to keep the residents happy and so on, and hopefully this Bobcaygeon nursing home is only an anomaly, and that doesn't start to happen across our country.
If people start doing what Oprah's doing, then that's just going to minimize the risk altogether. I mean, if we can capture it now and contain it now and keep those people safe, then, and that's what the Sioux's doing essentially right now. It's just trying to protect it and keep it contained. But we will have more on COVID-19 when we come back from the short break.
So, Aaron Gravel with Atsu Fire, and just to let everybody know, it's been around for a little while now, but we have changed our number. So our new phone number is 705-949-3333, and that is for all non-emergency complaints or for open air burning, if you want to get a hold of any of our fire prevention officers or anything like that. So this is a non-emergency line that you can call in Sault Ste. Marie if you have any questions or concerns.
A message from the Government of Canada.
Melly, did you know that the Bush Plain Heritage Centre is celebrating 30 years this year?
Wow, great for them. Did you know that if you're at the Bush Plain Museum, that you're only 12 minutes and 7 seconds away from Maitland Ford Lincoln?
Really? Maitland Ford? It's closer than you think.
This is On TV.
Hello and welcome back. So I'm not sure if you can kind of see what I'm doing right now, but I'm creating butterflies out of coffee filters. It was an old trick that we used to do when I was a kid. I'm not sure if many of you remember it. What you do is you take your coffee filter. What I did right here is I kind of cut it so I can clip the pin. You clip it in there, you color it a little bit, and there is your clothespin butterfly. Now I'm going to be sending it over to Chris to update us more closely on COVID-19.
Thank you, Danny. Well, we are now up to 4 confirmed cases of COVID-19 here in Algoma. One was confirmed on Friday night and 2 others confirmed on the weekend. Now, Mayor Provenzano sent out a tweet this morning asking people to stop gossiping about who has it. So I will give you the actual facts of what we know about each of these 3 patients. However, there's a lot of rumors going around on Facebook on what building it's in, who it is, and whether it's a student. There's a big rumor going around that it's a student in a building across from me. That's incorrect because the youngest person who's actually developed symptoms is someone in their 40s. So it's not a student from a foreign country, which is something that's being shared around on social media. So what we do know is that we have a lady in her 40s who had traveled to Michigan and came back. She is positive. We also know that the 3rd positive case is a man in his 60s. Now, he was already in Toronto healthcare facility, developed symptoms. They tested him there, and he is actually in quarantine at a Toronto hospital. And the 4th resident is a woman in her 60s who just came back from Florida. She was not on a plane. She actually drove home from Florida, and she had minimal contact with anyone between the time she left Florida to the time she arrived back at her home in Algoma.
Wow, we better hope that she stays in isolation now. And continuing what we're going to keep doing is hopefully continue updating the community as best as Chris and I can. We're going to be here Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. and as well as we'll have a live show at 1 in the afternoon as well. So if you would like to stay tuned, we'll be here in the morning and in the afternoons. Thank you so much for watching, Sault Ste. Marie.
And I'm Chris Oldcorn, and you can catch the Chris Oldcorn Show at 7 p.m. every night and repeated 7 a.m. the next day. You'll also see me on COVID-19 updates all day long. Thank you for watching Sault Ste. Marie. Have a great morning. We'll see you back here at 1 p.m.
Have a good one.